Okay, quick Thursday morning, Thursday lunchtime, dinner time up north. Quick Thursday dinner time radar update. So, US markets expecting to open up so far. Don't count your chickens. So let's just jump straight in. I'm very late this morning. A little bit of activity this morning, so let's jump straight into this morning's volume leaders. We're in the zombie hours. We should have traded, what is it, 20 past 50%, 51% to be on average volume. Just put 50% in here, see where we're up to. You know, we are on volume in the large caps. The way the market tends to work, I know this isn't an intraday chart, but you know, this is the day in time. Obviously we're halfway through the day. You tend to get a little spike in volume and then a little dip into the zombie hours and a little spike in volume into the close. So to be on volume in the zombie hours, be it through the lunch session, is good. In the large caps, 46 on volume here. I'll just quickly fly through them. There's a lot of stocks. Stan we had on the swings. Remember the where the reward to risk lives? This was where the reward to risk would have been found on the day we looked at this one. So rinse and repeat. It's virtually trading a swing move now. This one, what is it trading towards these days? A tick back up. Turnover is actually ramping higher on the full year. Tick back up on the pre-tax 51 to 51.6 to 6. It's like a lower high, you know. It was up at 72.5. So, you know, it's still not going to punch in the earnings per share from 50.3 down to 35.8 to 40. So it's kind of lower highs in the forward numbers. Is it what I trade towards? You know, my view, I'd rather buy it in the future, get some half on half quarterlies on the table, whatever, and just have a little bit more gas in the tank. Will it get there? Who knows, you know. If we knew that, we'd all be sat in Hawaii right now. Maybe some of you are already sat there. It's been a long time since I've been sat in Hawaii. Normal pullback there. AMGO breaking out. We've been watching this one recently as well. What gets me on this one is the forward numbers are a huge hole. So, you know, though, you know, it's in an area where you'd expect it to recover, numbers become less bad. I think I'd rather have those numbers what are falling off a ledge out of the way and see less bad numbers in front. Doesn't mean, you know, some of these things just trend on up on whatever they want to trend on up on. Not my game, you know. Goal hanger of the growth area is what we've been calling it. Fantastic day again today. It's been an absolutely fantastic week for us. Grinding on higher. It'll end badly. So, you know, moving on from that. So I'll just fly through these. We'll see what the end of day screen brings in the swing area. And I'll jump into the small caps and we'll see what there. I'll put 51% in there. Should have traded 51% to be on average volume. Yeah, we're across the board on volume today. Fantastic day. No forward numbers on this one. Tick back up, return to growth on this one. We had all the banks went through the swing screens at, it seems like a month or so back now. And perfectly good swing moves. They are melting. Tick back, return to growth on this one. Return to profit, should I say, on this one. Let's lose slightly more. No forward numbers on that one. Lose less. Return to growth, tick back up. Bit of a boring one. We looked at it on the pullbacks, didn't we? This one here, I'm waiting for. You know, it's. We watched it go through the results. Slight miss, but we're more worried about what it's trading towards. So we will see as those numbers filter through. Obviously a fantastic story, you know, for those who say yes, but it's trading towards this and that. You know, I'm not trading stories, I'm just trading the numbers. Best growth, most gas in the tank for the easiest life. Character group, yeah, bit choppy. It came out of this base here, and I said reverse vol base, you know, might be a bit more interesting on a pullback, being what it is. And it's just taken off, hasn't it, without a pullback? No pullbacks. Gfinity, could say the same about that one. Loss making, I presume, got no forward numbers on it. Bid start down in the right there. I'll just do the old, just remember how we talked about this one. All the trolls were onto me about this one. I'll just bring it up on, you know, what we said on the day. This was our update, and I think I posted it on the Twitter, so you can actually search for it. A spike above today's move is the moon zone, and bang, spike above today's move, and then that was all she wrote. So not about picking tops, it's just about offloading, or at least de-risking where you're in that sort of moon zone. SDI, obviously I have a position. It's fantastic sort of move for us. It's just grind. It's a high in the sky base, this one. So we say, you know, these things, you got to be realistic. They can come into very normal areas around here as well. I would say this stock anywhere above 130 is still normal, but I don't expect it to get there. You've just got to, you know, it's riding the 50-day at the moment. I don't expect it to go down there, but hey, it could. So, you know, nothing to do for me on that apart from wait for it to grind off that move sideways, let the sort of sell pressure and the buy pressure sort of equalize, and then maybe it can start to melt higher again. This one, we, you know, rear view to us now. Do not chase these things. Low risk entry was in that little base there. JLP on volume. Obviously, I've done a little video on that one today. Quite a lot to look at today. CAMB. This one, I've got no forward numbers for it now, but it did have forward numbers, and they were pretty good when it was coming out of this base. They were all right. They're always a little bit sort of low margin sort of businesses. These, turns out, you know, car retailers are having a good time at the moment, and you know, this one's back up near. You know, the last time I traded it was in this little run here. They're not the best trading vehicles, are they? I think I missed this run. I've got the log scale on, so, you know, in reward to risk terms, it did do all right. Not a favourite area for me to put my money at. I would say. UPGS, nothing wrong with that one either. We traded it in, basically we're holding it into the crash and unwound out of that into the market crash. High five to Leicester and everyone who's on board this one. It's doing pretty well. It's a loss making, you know, respect the CTP. I've put a little video out there for you, surfing bird. Good eye. Okay, so that's today's volume leaders. There's a lot moving in there, you know. Hopefully everyone's doing pretty well today. The portfolio's been absolutely grinding this week, so it's been pretty fantastic. I'll leave it there. Cheers all.